Midwest DJs Live, welcome. We are live right now in our 5 for Live segment with one of our keynote presenters, Matt Radicelli. Matt, thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you very much for having me, Mitch. How you doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good. This 5 for Live segment is sponsored by our latest sponsor. Came on board, literally signed today, people. Electro Voice is back as the daytime audio sponsor for Midwest DJs Live. Want to thank Mike Dussault, the rest of the team. You're going to meet Paul, a brand new guy with Electro Voice. He's going to be at the show as well. So I want to thank EV for being our daytime audio sponsor and sponsoring this edition of 5 for Live. Matt, your experience goes back to age 7. Is that right?
Something like that. You'll have to remind me.
Yeah. So Matt is the founder of CEO of Rock the House Entertainment Group out of Cleveland, Ohio. 1999, you founded Rock the House. Is that correct?
That's right. 1999. That's when it all started.
Then you took on a couple competitors in 2010 and 2013. You've grown over 1,800 events per year. Is that right?
Yeah, we're back down to about 1,500. So things have gone up and then come back down. But a few lesser shows, a little bit more money. Seems to be the plan.
Nice. So Matt is going to be talking with us about multi-stop, which I love that for a title. When you sent that over to me, I'm like, this is an excellent title. Matt, give us a little more behind the curtain peek, if you will, on your seminar at Midwest DJs Live, Multi-Stop.
I'd love to. You said behind the curtain when we were doing our prep on this, and I was working here at the office, working with Zone Entertainment, one of our brands, and I just figured, why don't I walk around the shop and talk about it at the same time? So I apologize for the distraction, but here you go. I'm taking you guys for a tour. Multi-stop is about, we got to decide what not to do before we decide what we're going to do. And the title, as you read through, is also like, hey, let's talk about how you're going to build your company and work with your team and manage your team, and that's if you still have one. And I couldn't be more specific about the fact that so many of us, including me, have broken our people. We've managed improperly and just not done a good job to the point where sometimes we don't get a second chance. We all know that. We're entertainers, we're performers, and it's first impressions, whatever that is. It's also first chances sometimes, and we break people. So multi-stop is about the idea that we got to learn to manage ourselves and our teams very, very well. And if we can do that, we can be better tomorrow than we were yesterday. That's the idea.
Sweet. So Matt, you've done a lot of things over the years. You've been an amazing coach, a mentor to me, as well as many other DJs and production companies industry.
Thanks.
One of the other tenays I love of yours that I think kind of dovetails into the multi-stop thought process that you have here is your mantra of decline, delegate, do.
That's right.
Can you share with us a little more about that too?
Yeah, decline, delegate, do is my way of saying first, and it never fails. We're at dinner, talk about it. Yeah, but I don't have time to do this and that. No, we got to decide what we're not going to do first. And even just today, we had a meeting today. We wrote a whole bunch of things on the board. The first thing we have to do is decide what are we not going to talk about. And that's very difficult for a lot of people to do. Training yourself to make rapid decision making. And it doesn't happen overnight. I'm not saying that at the end of the seminar, you're going to walk out with the ability to conquer the world. You're going to feel like it for 10 minutes. But the idea is, how do we get 3 months down the line, 6 months down the line, 2 years down the line? How do we get better at saying, I decided today what I was going to work on because it was more important to me than this other thing? That's the key. Decline. Decide what you're not going to do. Delegate. Take the things that are below your pay grade or simply not required to be done by you. Whether it's a lifestyle choice, whether it's a matter of the fact that you got something more important to do, get it off your plate. And lastly, if you love it or it's a thing that you have to do for your company, right? I'm the CEO of Rock the House presently. Brought on partners last year, got this great partnership. Over half the company was bought, which I'd love to tell that story on stage too. But we need to decide what are the things that I have to do on a daily basis because that's my job. It's most fitting for me. So decline, delegate, do. Decide what you shouldn't be doing or what you just need to say no. Basically, no. Somebody else, yes. That's how simple it gets. That's it.
Cool. Now, if you're out there and you're single out thinking, oh, well, I can just, no. Trust me, you do not want to miss Matt's presentation. It is for single op, multi-op, no matter where you are in your career, if you're at a growth strategy or an exit strategy, you can learn from my friend Matt Radicelli here in his seminar, Multi-Stop. Matt, thank you so much for being part of our interview segment here tonight. Greatly appreciate it.
My pleasure, Mitch. Thank you very much for having me out.
5 for Live segment here tonight is sponsored by Electro Voice, the daytime audio sponsor for Midwest DJs Live. Check them out, electrovoice.com. Grab your tickets today at midwestdjslive.com. There are still limited tickets remaining for the show. We are close to selling out right now. So if you don't have your tickets yet, go grab your tickets, midwestdjslive.com. Matt, thanks for being on. Greatly appreciate it. And we can't wait to welcome you to Milwaukee.
See you at the show.